Hello, beautiful people. You're welcome to yet another wonderful episode of Dope Interview on Dope TV. And as you know, I get to bring you your beautiful celebrities from actors, movie directors, movie producers. And today I have a whole lot of beautiful guests in the studio today. But not to worry, I'll unveil them shortly after this break. My name is Adabel, and don't go nowhere. Yeah, welcome back, guys. I told you I have wonderful guests for me in the studio today, and I'm sure you really want to know who they are. And of course, I said I was going to unveil them to you. So, hello, how you doing?
I'm fine, beautiful.
You look handsome. I love what you're wearing.
Thank you.
So, can we get to know you?
Okay, my name is Sadiq Souley. I'm a producer, director, CEO Certified Films, President Dreams to Reality. Yeah.
And of course, the beautiful lady in the building. How you doing?
I'm very well.
So, please tell us your name.
My name is Messi Majura. I'm an actress and a billboard model, and I'm also a producer.
And of course, the gentleman. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, I'm fine. The name is G. Solo Solomon. I'm an actor.
Okay, so down to the questions today. There's a wonderful comic movie and hitting the cinema next month, and it is titled The Midnight Crew. And you are the producer. So, how did you come up with the comedy movie Midnight Crew? How was it for you? The whole story writing, the production, everything.
Okay, you see, Midnight Crew, it's a story I've always had in my head. You know, I wrote that story some time back and then I gave it to my writer to screenplay. Now, this story has been down for like 2 years. I didn't touch it. I wanted to film it, but most times some other stories kept coming to my head, so I was just buried in, telling those stories.
Okay.
Now, some months back, yeah, I decided to look at that story and say, I think I should just try this out. Then I started looking at the people who can really pull the drama that I need. Now, among these persons are the strong actors that I know can pull together the kind of drama I want to bring in the film. So I decided to come Igwe Tupac, Mercy Majo here, Noso Diobi, G Solo, name it. So we all come together and then we decided to do this project. We looked at it and then it was a beautiful story. And then we're all ready to give our A game so we can make, bring the story to life. Then, the story is so different. It's really unique. It's really different. Think about a young man who has actually paid his dues, did so many things, really paid his dues. Now for him to earn what he has suffered for, when he now needs to earn his accolades, it's nowhere to be found. Now the young man is asking the whole world, where is my accolades? So Midnight Crew is an action and a comedy film.
Okay.
And it's very unique. It's the first of its kind, yeah. It's really different. Every now and then, even me, the director and the producer, I watch that film and I feel like it's too short. And it's a complete, future film. But it feels like it's too short. Like I want to see more. I laugh every minute I see it. Every single time I see it, I kept laughing and laughing. It's that movie that you just want to see over and over again.
Wow.
Yeah, so for me, I feel this movie is a therapy for those people who need some laughter in their system,
Absolutely.
for people who've been really sad and all that. So this film is that movie that would really awaken awaken those worry mind and make them happy again.
Uplift you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, nice. Merci. So you featured in this wonderful movie. So tell us about your experience, the role you play, and tell us about the movie in total.
Midnight Crew is one of the movies I'm very proud to be in.
Okay.
He said a lot of things I was going to say, and he's my friend. He's the director. When I got the script, I really liked it. Apart from the fact that it's a very funny movie. It's a movie you watch from the start to the end. You just laugh and laugh. And to be honest, this is what everybody needs at this point. In this time, this country, there's so many things overwhelming. You just need something to relieve you a bit, something to make you feel better. So I think Midnight Crew is the actual movie what everybody needs to see.
Okay.
So when I saw the script, I really liked it. It made me laugh from the start to the end. And then when we came on set, everybody brought their A game. Everybody put things. You just knew that this movie was going to come out really well. And I'm glad it did. And I'm glad to be part of the movie. And I also want to watch it, even while I'm in the film. I also want to say that I honestly can't wait.
Okay, so what roles do you play in this movie?
I played the character of Vala. Vala is the wife to the owner of the house where the robbers came to rob. So it's just, there's a whole lot of drama. I shouldn't tell, really.
Don't worry. Jay Solo.
Yeah.
So you featured in this movie. So tell us about your experience and the role you played.
Actually, Midnight Crew, it's a movie I find privilege in actually participating in. Sadiq Sule, the boss sitting here, he's actually a creative person. At first I wanted to feel like maybe because I'm a new person,
Okay.
and when you're actually playing alongside some professionals who are really good in the business, Charles Okocha,
Yeah.
Josh Too Funny, these are funny people. It got to a part sometimes when I'm acting, I would just bust out in laughter like, wow, but seriously, it was a great experience, no jokes. Midnight Crew is an action comedy film.
Everybody should look out for.
Everybody needs to come
Yeah.
and see this movie.
Oh shit.
Badass.
That's it.
Okay, this question is for you, Mercy and Jay Solo. Some actors, while on set, they usually have complaints about not having pleasant response from the cast and crew they were on set with. So tell us, was it the same thing for you, or was it a different ball game entirely?
Like I said earlier, everybody brought in their A game. Yes, I understand your question.
Yeah.
There are some actors you work with, and then you don't just feel they drag you back. Some don't bring out their best in you. But in this particular movie, if you see it, you understand that everybody came prepared.
Yeah.
From the cast, the crew, the director, everybody was on point.
Wow.
Yes, so that's why we're very proud of the movie.
Wow.
For real.
Jay Solo, do you stand with that, or
Yeah,
do you
for
have your
real.
own opinion?
No. What actually happened is we actually worked like a family.
Yeah,
It was fun working on set with everyone.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously. From the cast to the crew.
All right.
It
It
was
was really
awesome.
fun.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Cedric, I stand to be corrected, but this is the first movie of yours that is going into the cinema. Are you skeptical about it turning out great, or do you think it is going to, give what you really want, like give out that
An
message,
expectation.
yeah, and expectations? How do you see it?
Okay, it is actually natural for you to have this agitation like, oh God, what's going to happen in the cinema? But the truth is this, every single time I look at the product, the film itself, not the publicity, not the hype, nothing, just the product, the content itself,
Yeah.
I am extremely positive. I know nobody would walk into any theater and see that film and no one see it again. It is totally impossible. No matter how troubled that mind is, no matter how worried that person is, if you watch Midnight Crew, the movie, believe me, you will give us some accolades.
Oh.
It's a complete package. I've been filming. Every time I make films, people look at it and they're like, "Oh, guy, you're good. You know," and they say a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I've not felt myself. All this time
Wow.
I keep filming. I see the jobs. People keep giving me those accolades, but I feel I don't deserve them. I feel it's not good enough. For the first time in my life, I'll do a film myself. I can't wait to see it in the cinema.
Oh, really? If you think it is not good enough, do you think it is because it is comedy, which a whole lot of movie directors and movie producers are doing right now in Nigeria? Or do you think you want to do something else, maybe an action movie, to maybe then you then sit within yourself and say, oh yes, now I deserve the accolade?
Okay, most of the films I've done, even in the past,
Yeah.
they were actually not comedy like comedy.
Okay.
I've done some comedy. I've done horror, like real horror. The way Hollywood tell their horror.
Oh,
I'm very
wow.
deep in in what I do. So I've done different genre or classes of films.
Okay.
But this is the real comedy film that
Film.
I've done.
Okay.
And from the style, the directing pattern I use to tell the story, God, it's just real. It's really good. It's really, really good. The film is is a masterpiece.
Wow.
It's different. You know, I'm a cinema rat. I see a lot of films. I'm a fan to Nollywood movies. I watch a lot of
Okay.
Hollywood films too. But I try to see what my colleagues are doing because I know Nollywood is moving somewhere. And then we have a
Absolutely.
lot of
True.
talents in this country, you
Yeah.
know, a lot of talents. People are churning out great works every day. So what I do is to look at what these people are doing, learn from this person, learn from that person, and add to everything that I know. And this film, oh, this film is the film everybody needs. It's the most anticipated movie of the season. Yeah.
Yeah, we are really anticipating for Midnight Crew to come out, and maybe then we will give him his accolade, even if he thinks he doesn't deserve it.
It shall
Okay,
deserve it.
Mercy. Over to you. This is the first cinema movie you'll be featuring in. So tell me, sorry, I stand to be corrected. If this is the first cinema movie you'll be featuring in, if not, how do you feel about it?
This is actually my first official movie. I have done movies that have gone to the cinema, but not like
Okay.
a particular, like the lead character and all that.
Oh,
So
okay.
yes,
Okay.
of course, I feel good. I feel it's different. I feel there's, going to the cinema that I have there's an open
Mhm.
avenue. There's another different way of people see my movie. Oh, okay. Usually you see a movie on African Magic and the rest of them and all that. So I feel really excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the turnout. I'm looking forward to the encouragement. I'm just excited about it.
And you, J Solo, how do you feel?
Seriously, I see it as a breakthrough. It's my first ever cinema movie.
Wow.
Seriously, I see it as a breakthrough. I'm really privileged to be part of the program.
So, you're an actor too.
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I
so
act.
what is the most challenging role you've ever played?
The most challenging role I ever played.
Yes, and how did it turn out?
I'm trying to think back. Okay. I had this film I directed called 100 Million Reasons. And I had to play this guy who had a serious relationship, and then the other lady who, like, I'm trying to play in between two persons to gain something,
Okay.
you know? That role was so difficult for me. It was really challenging for me. It was a lead role in the film, and that was the first time I would play the lead. Because I was directing, I was also acting.
Acting.
So it was really difficult, I must confess. Mercy was the one that was coaching me every day.
Yes.
I learned a lot from her.
Oh.
You know, I've worked with several actors in the business, and then there are some people who I really look up to.
Mhm.
Their style of acting, everything about them freaks me. So she's one of them.
Wow.
So at that point, it was so challenging. It was, I'll stay back after work for that day.
Mhm.
I'll not try to just, recap what happened. How comes I wasn't able to deliver this the way I wanted, But every time I tend to look at the mirror, the only person that comes to my mind to even speak to was Mercy. So I was troubling. In fact, I troubled her so much that ordinarily she should have been paid double for it. So that she was playing her role and mine together.
Aw.
Yeah, that was actually the most challenging that I've ever done. But it came out really beautiful. When it came out, I was thinking it's gonna be not as in
Not
it
too
won't come out that good. Yeah, but
Okay.
it came out. It was beautiful. Then I realized,
She's good.
There's
Oh my
something
God.
about-
Yeah. Kudos.
oh my God.
Yeah, right.
She deserves some accolades.
I
actually.
sure do.
Yeah, accolade, that.
Okay, Mercy. So tell us, what's the most challenging role you've ever played, and how did it turn out?
I did a film so many years ago. I did a film where I don't know if you've seen this movie, I Spit on Your Grave. It's a Hollywood film, so we did the version here where I had to wear like a pants and then like a mini cover, and then I wore it all through the movie. It was quite challenging, considering Nigeria, our
Yeah, I understand.
but it was really nice. That was exactly what I wore all through the movie. And the movie came out really well. The turnout was really nice. The encouragement, the response from people was really nice. So to me, it was my most challenging because I can't even imagine doing that right now. So sure.
Alright. So Jay Solo, tell us,
Yeah.
what's the most challenging role you've ever played?
The most challenging role I've ever played in a movie is One More Man. That's Ernesto B's film. Like
Okay.
I was nude in the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, like I was the
Really?
first guy to go nude in Nigerian nude.
I would love to
For
see
real?
that
And
movie.
an
One
entire
More
nude.
Man. Yeah, I was.
Ooh.
It
I would
was
love to
crazy.
see it too.
Ooh. I'd love to see that movie.
So that's it. You know, it was quite challenging coming to know the fact that nudity is not something that is
It's not something that's
marketable
welcome
around
in
here.
this part of,
Yeah.
But I did it, and the movie came out successfully, and it
well.
sold out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright guys, it's been a lovely time with this guys right here on Dope Interview. Until I come your way next time, do not forget to stay dope. And not to forget, you can always watch this and many more at www.dopetv.ng, and of course follow us on all our social media handles, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at DopeTVNG, and of course you can follow me at @RM_Annabelle. Until I come your way next time, bye, and continue to smile, exercise, drink water, and also mind your business.